Hello, I'm Rich from Olympus, and we're here at the Olympus company store taking a look at the newest member of the award-winning OMD family, the E-M5 Mark II. This is the successor of our highly acclaimed E-M5 that launched the OMD series and turned out to be a game changer for serious photographers. Let's dive into just how the E-M5 Mark II continues to advance the future of photography. Size and weight are the most obvious advantages of the E-M5 Mark II. Even though it's about 30% smaller and lighter than comparable DSLRs, the E-M5 Mark II packs more performance into this compact and lightweight body than most SLRs in its class. Whether you're a local street shooter or a globe-trotting travel photographer, a smaller and lighter system can have a huge impact on your photographic pursuits. And of course, the extensive array of micro four thirds lenses perfectly complements the power and performance of the body, offering a system with unrivaled portability. Let's talk about image stabilization. The E-M5 Mark II employs the most sophisticated image stabilization unit available on the market, Olympus's 5-axis voice coil motor IS system, which imparts 4 key benefits. Firstly, the improved 5-axis IS unit compensates for up to 5 EV stops to eliminate camera shake that can spoil your shots, whether you're using one of these telephoto zooms or shooting a beautiful twilight scene handheld, something no other camera on the market can do. Secondly, 5-axis means that the camera can compensate for shake across 5 planes of movement. So in other words, any direction you can move the camera. An absolute advantage of this IS system over in-lens stabilization is that it can compensate for rolling blur. This happens when the shutter button is released, a feat which is impossible to correct with in-lens stabilization. Third, this IS system is a key component of the OMD video shooting, as it allows for smooth handheld shooting without the use of big, cumbersome rigs to stabilize your footage. Lastly, any lens you put on the camera will be stabilized, not excluding adapted vintage glass. Even if it doesn't have the electrical contacts to communicate directly with the camera body, you can manually input the focal length of that lens and bingo, it's stabilized. Next, let's talk image quality. Image quality means faithful color reproduction, fine gradation from dark to light areas in the image, noise control at reasonably elevated ISO values, and fine detail reproduction, amongst others. The E-M5 Mark II firmly delivers through a combination of the LiveMOS sensor, imaging engine, and matched lens technology. To top it all off, the E-M5 Mark II has a totally new feature that leans on the super accurate sensor shift IS technology in combination with the TruePic 7 engine to deliver a 40 megapixel image, great for landscape or studio work. In terms of performance, from startup speed to continuous shooting to controlling camera settings, this camera has the speed to keep up with the most demanding assignments. To start with, the E-M5 Mark II is equipped with a high-speed, high-magnification EVF and a swivel touch LCD screen that provide you with real-time previews of all your image settings. In terms of autofocus, its frequency accelerated sensor technology, or FAST AF system, is among the fastest and most accurate out there. And the 81 area AF pattern covers nearly the entire image area and can be selected quickly by simply touching the LCD screen. Burst shooting rips at 10 frames per second, and with a high-speed card, buffer depth in RAW or JPEG is practically limitless. As I mentioned, speed is also about making changes to settings on the fly. With 6 available function buttons, 2x2 dial control, and a 2-position function lever, you'll be able to make super quick changes to important camera settings. HD video recording is a feature many of us will use for different reasons, whether it's shooting the kids' activities, or sporting events, or even testing out your creative production talents with a cool idea you've had in mind. The E-M5 Mark II brings a whole new range of creative control to your video recording, starting with the 5-axis IS unit we talked about before that allows you to shoot super smooth handheld videos without the need for a tripod or other cumbersome rigs. And using the touch interface for video, you can make all of your pertinent adjustments like aperture, white balance, focus point, and shutter speed without pausing your recording. If you're serious about your movie making, you have a slew of controls available to help ease that process, including variable frame rates, all intra or IPB compression, as well as numerous options for audio recording and headphone connection with the optional grip. You can even add a splash of creativity by employing art filters, art filter fade, and various movie effects, or try out the new clips feature that makes splicing short snippets of video into your movies a piece of cake. The E-M5 Mark II can go to photo destinations that are practically prohibitive for larger, heavier systems. Because it's splash, dust, and freeze-proof, it performs in even the harshest environments. Its all-metal body can stand up to heavy use, and Olympus's renowned ultrasonic dust reduction system ensures that shooters can change lenses even in dusty or windy conditions without worrying about debris on the sensor ruining your shots. To deserve the designation Mark II, this camera has to be a worthy successor to the original E-M5. It's all that and more. Whether you seek the ultimate in photographic freedom that only a portable system can offer, need professional level image quality, or a serious still and video shooter, the OMD E-M5 Mark II is the only system that can deliver flawless handheld still and video shooting regardless of where you capture your stories.